For this segment, I'm going to show you some basics of Google Drive. And first of all, you need to access Google Drive. The way I'm going to show you is through your Gmail account. As you see up at the top toolbar, you have this option called Drive. This will take you to Google Drive. If you do not have a Gmail account, you can access Google Drive through Google Accounts. So what I'm going to do is click on Google Drive, and you will have this main menu or main page show up. If this is your first time accessing Google Drive, you will not have folders down here. You will just have this top part right here. So some basics of this page. I'll start at the left hand side and work my way around. There's this create button, which allows you to create different files or different documents, as you could say. If you click on it, you'll see things such as document, which is somewhat like a Word document, presentation, which is like PowerPoint, spreadsheet, which is like Excel, form, which allows you to create surveys, drawing, which would remind you of Paint. You can also create folders and some other things. There's also this little button right here. It's an upload button. So you are able to upload files from your computer, but be aware that if you are uploading documents that you created through Word or PowerPoint, that you may lose some of the formatting if you were to upload to Google Drive. As you notice, there's this tab called My Drive. This is where all of your files and folders will be stored that you specifically created. Shared with Me is where you will find any file that has been shared with you by someone else. You can take these files and move them into My Drive if you so desire. There's this tab called Starred, which if you star any of your files or folders will show up here, so anything that maybe you find important or you need to access quite often, you will find here. If you have recently accessed documents, you may want to use this tab if you have a ton of documents or files. Other than that, you may not use that tab as much. There's this More tab, which you can find some more information, which I can always talk about later. I already talked about this, where you have files and folders that you specifically have created. Just to show you really quick, Shared with Me, you'll have other things here. Starred, you might have stuff. I don't have anything starred. Recent. So I'm going to go back to My Drive. You can create folders to store your files in if you so desire. There is also your Settings button. So your display settings, upload settings, if you need to find any more information about Google Drive in your specific folders that you have, you can access them here. You can also view your files and folders in different formats. Here I have them in lists, but if you click on Switch to Grid, you will see that they show up a little bit differently. You can also sort your files. Last edited by me, last modified, last opened by me, title, quota used. So depending on your preference, you can pick one of those. Also, if you're having a difficult time finding a file or a folder, you can actually search for it in this search box. So if you know the title or some part of the title of a file or folder, you can type it in here and search for specific files or folders. The last thing that you'll probably use in Google Drive, if you want to, is you can actually download it to your computer. That way, if you put a file in this area, it will automatically sync to your online or your web version and vice versa. So for those of you that may not always have internet access, you may want to download Google Drive on your PC, and then when you access the internet, your files will sync. So this gives you just a little bit of information about Google Drive. In the other segments, I will show you the more specifics of the different programs.